Hello grade 11s. In this video, we will look at banking documents. Banks function according to strict rules that regulate how they work with their customers' money and confidential information. Their strict security measures protect their customers against fraud and other crimes. These are known as the compliance regulations. Although most banks are computerized, there are still some documents that need to be filled out by hand. One of the most common bank documents is a deposit slip. Let's look at a deposit slip. There are many pages to this document. We only write on the front page and the writing will be duplicated on the other pages. The copies are for processing purposes. My friend Basil has found a second-hand fridge in the classifieds that he wants to buy. To do this, he needs to make a deposit into Bargain Buy CC account. He needs to deposit an amount of 500 Rand and 75 cents into the account. Their check account number is 32145689. Let's take a look at this completed deposit slip. The date has been filled out, first with the year, then the month, and the date. Basil needs to deposit the money to Bargain Buy CC and their account number is 3214569. The next section needs Basil's details. Firstly, his phone number, then his signature, and lastly, a reference. The reference was given to Basil by Bargain Buy CC. When the money is put into their account, it will have his reference attached to it. This is so that they know that the money comes from Basil and is for the fridge. The money is filled in. First, 500 Rand in notes and then 75 in coins. The total amount is 575 Rand. Because there are no check deposits, a Z sign is drawn in the space where the details of the check would normally be. Finally, the total amount of money deposited is filled in. Both the deposit slip and the money is handed to the teller at the bank for processing. The teller will give you a copy of the deposit slip to prove that you have made the deposit. Most bank deposit slips look the same. There is space for the details of the depositor or the person making the deposit into the account. There is also space for the details of the person or institution who must receive the money. It is important to make sure that the account number for the person receiving the deposit is correctly filled in. Other simple bank documents are filled in the same way. The bank slip will usually guide you. The general rule is that in all bank transactions, ensure that you receive a copy or proof of the transaction for your own records. A check is a method of payment that allows the account holder to pay for goods and services without having to get authority from a bank. Checkbooks are issued to clients who have a check account. Each page in the checkbook consists of two parts: a check that can be filled in and given as payment, and the stub that remains as a record of the details of the check that was issued. It is known as a check counterfoil. On the top right corner is the branch code of the branch where the check account is held. At the bottom left, the same number is printed in special shaped numbers. This is another security mark on a check for fraud prevention. On the bottom center, also in strange shaped numbers, is the account number of the check account holder. Let's look at a completed check. The date, name of the beneficiary, and the amount of money is filled in words and numbers. The check has two lines drawn in the top left corner and through the word bearer on the right. This is to show that only the bearer can have the money transferred into their account. The check is signed by the check account holder. Some checks have two signatories for added security. When completing a check, make sure that there are no errors. If there are any errors, the bank will not honor the check. This is to protect the customer against fraudulent activity on their accounts. Thank you for joining us, grade 11s. Remember, the tasks for this section can be found in the Basics of Finance task video. You'll also be able to learn more about finance on our website, www.mindset.co.za/learn. Goodbye.